eggs. Actually, I don't know why I called it green, because in the recipe I put all green things, but don't listen to that, put whatever you like. It's a lovely breakfast dish, it's a great lunch dish, brunch dish. I've actually had it for dinner lots of times because it's so easy to make and it's so nutritious. The first thing I'm going to do is wilt off the spinach. I've just washed the spinach, it's got some water to it, and I'm going to wilt them off quickly, just not completely so they're kind of really shriveled, but just a little bit to take some of the water out. Otherwise it becomes really watery because spinach does drop out a lot of water. So I'm just going to allow those to just wilt down. That's going to take, I don't know, 2-3 minutes. So I've wilted it down to this kind of stage. They're not completely wilted, but some of the water's come out. And I'm just going to put it back into that dish, and before I pop it back into the plate, I will drain out any excess water. Now I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Now the heat's not too high, it's a simmer heat. It's not a frying heat, it's a simmer heat. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil. And to the olive oil, I'm going to add spring onions, because that's what's in the recipe. But if you've got whole onions and not spring onions, use those. Just slice those up and put those in. It really is a case of what you've got in your fridge. If you've got courgettes, if you've got some aubergines, if you've got other stuff, just throw that in. I'm using spring onions, peas and peppers, but you don't have to. It's whatever veg you've got and that you want to use. So I put the spring onions in, I'm putting the peppers in. In the recipe they're green, but I'm putting red ones because that's what I put in my fridge. And I'm putting a finely sliced clove of garlic in there as well. And then on a simmering heat, I'm just allowing that to simmer down. And I am using olive oil in cooking because you can use olive oil as long as you don't whack the heat up. It's not smoking heat, it's a simmering heat. And whilst this is cooking off, I want to talk a little bit about olive oil, because my mind has been blown by some of the olive oils I've come across in Cyprus this year. And they are high phenolic olive oils. This one here, by a company called Cleanthe, is not just high phenolic, it is alpha olenic olive oil. It's the world's finest full spectrum high phenolic olive oil. Now, I wouldn't use this in cooking. I mean, they do have different grades. They have the 10, the 20 and the 30. And the 30 is the highest grade. And that one is just pure medicine. You take it in a spoon and it's the elixir of youth. It's going to make you younger, it's going to make your joints feel better, it's going to help with your gut biome. It is a wonder food, and they're using it in studies now, ones like this one and the one called Alsace. And there are other countries as well. There's a governor's one in Greece. I think in Croatia they've got some olive oils. They've got, there are different countries. In Italy they've got some, but this is olive oil on a different level. It is single harvest. It's early harvest. So instead of harvesting the olives in November, December, January, they're harvesting them in August, September. So the olive is still quite hard and it's quite bitter. And then the guys at Cleanthe have come up with a system of extracting the oil, almost massaging the oil out of the olive. The pip is intact, and so it keeps all the nutrients in the olive oil that you wouldn't normally get. And that's why I think it's so medicinal and so good for you. If you've got psoriasis, put it on your psoriasis, it will go. If you've got stomach problems, take it. They're using it in studies at the moment for people with Alzheimer's. They're using it as an anti-carcinogenic, and they've done some studies recently of children who have autism, and they've been given the oil regularly. And because they're linking autism with gut biome now as well, they're noticing that these children are unlocking themselves and becoming more receptive and are being better. It's just an incredible thing. So go and do some homework on high phenolic olive oils. It's incredible. And then one of the other things that this particular olive oil's got in it that most olive oils just don't have, and it's incredible, is squalene. Normally you can only find that in sharks, and that's another incredible anti-aging, anti-inflammatory nutrient that you can get. So I'm not being paid to advertise this, I'm just blown away by it. So this Cleanthe is one of them. The other one I like, oh, I'm running out. I'm running in. Sorry, is this one by Alsace. These are both Cypriot ones, which I think are fantastic. It is the new wonder food. It's the new turmeric. It's amazing. But go and kind of educate yourself on this olive oil. And if you want some more information on where you can get it, come back to me and I'll help you. Right, back to my shakshuka. So these are simmering down beautifully. The peppers, simmering down. I think it needs a little bit more because you want them nice and soft. So now I'm going to add my spices. In the recipe I've got ground coriander and ground cumin, but of course I'm always changing it up. I do still have ground coriander. I have cumin seeds, which I quite like because they give a much stronger bite of flavour. And I'm also adding sumac. And the reason I'm adding sumac is because I'm adding it to everything at the moment. And there is a very good reason for that. Sumac is this amazing antioxidant spice. It's the highest antioxidant of all spices. But it's also got something in it that prevents lymphatic lipase. That's a big word. But what it does is it kind of stops your body from absorbing fat. And so it's like a little bit of like a slimming spice. So you get a lot of nutrients, but you don't get too much of the fat. Not that there's much fat in this dish. But it also adds a lovely kind of tangy flavour to everything. So just sprinkle a bit of sumac in there. Also adding a little bit of smoked paprika. And, of course, I am now also adding in everything I eat some turmeric. It is just a wonder spice. It makes you well, it's anti-inflammatory. But if you add turmeric, you have to add some black pepper because the piperine in black pepper is what helps bring out the curcumin in the turmeric. So, that gets stirred around quite a bit, like so. Simmering down beautifully. And now I'm ready to add the spinach back in. Just chuck that in like that. And there's not too much water on it, so that's great. Mix that around like so. And then I'm using frozen peas because who's got time to do frost peas? And frozen peas are really nutritious because they literally pick them and freeze them. And unless you're going to get them from the garden, you're not going to get the same amount of nutrients as frozen ones. So they are a really good vegetable to have frozen. And I'm going to throw those in and just kind of warm them up, cook them through. I've also got, because I like a bit of kick, one red chilli that I've chopped up. I haven't deseeded it because I do like heat. If you don't like too much heat, deseed it because that takes a lot of the heat out. That goes in as well. Oh, already that's looking pretty good. And that smells pretty amazing. Just gonna literally just cooking the peas off so they warm up. I'm gonna put a little bit more olive oil. I think that's good to go. So once your vegetables are cooked through and they look like so, I'm going to make four actually. I'm going to do 4. If I was making it just for myself, I'd make 2. But Georgia, who's filming behind that camera, is hungry, so I'm going to feed her 2. And I'm going to make holes so I can see the saucepan underneath. And in those little holes that I'm making, I'm going to put my eggs. So, that's it. Such a pretty dish, such a pretty brunch dish. And then I'm putting the lid on so the eggs can cook on top. And just leave that for, I don't know, a minute, just keep an eye on it, till the egg white goes nice and white. So my eggs are perfect. Oh, it might be a little bit overcooked, but because I was chatting, it's George's fault. Now I'm sprinkling some feta cheese on top, like so. Some people like a lot of feta. Some people like a little feta. Are you nodding? So George likes a lot of feta, so we're going to put a lot of feta on because this is her brunch, lunch, dinner, like so. Buzzing with the phone, which we're going to ignore. And then, I think in the recipe I've got dill, but I'm not going to put dill. I'm going to put coriander on top like that. Just sprinkle some fresh coriander leaves like that, torn up, chucked in. And there you go. Some absolutely delicious shakshuka eggs.